Nung nag-kinder siya, may napapansin na talaga kami na lagi siyang kusot ng mata, tapos head hurts daw. Nagbiblink yung eye niya, tapos yung mata niya is parang kinukonversion yung tumitirik talaga. So, nag-decide ako kasi natakot na rin ako during that time. Kaya naghanap ako ng eye doctor na for pedya talaga. Yung teacher niya, habang nagkaklase sila, na papansin nga siya na parang hindi siya mapakali, ikot ng ikot. Yung pala, is sign na pala yun na hindi na niya makita yung malayo. Iyak ng iyak, and then kinausap ako ng teacher na dapat, mami, tignan niyo siya kasi meron ako na-observe about sa mata niya.
Hi everyone! This is Crisvin today. Okay? Hello!
Hello!
Si Crisvin, when he came to the clinic, of course, not all children know how to verbally express the signs and symptoms that they feel with their eyes and vision. That is why it's very important to conduct comprehensive eye exams so that we can thoroughly check their eyes and not just rely on the signs and symptoms that they are telling us. So, when we do comprehensive eye exam, we have 3 parts. The first part of the comprehensive eye exam is when we examine the patient's eye health. So when we do that, we have to check all the anatomical parts of the eye, one by one. So we start from the outermost, then to the innermost. So outermost, we check for dry eyes. So si Crisvin, tear quantity niya, very low. Tear quality niya, very low din. And then when we check his tear film, nakita namin na medyo sira yung tear film niya sa lower part. Very, very dry talaga. So we needed to prescribe him with eye drops. Are you using your eye drops?
Yeah.
Very good. And so, because he's using his eye drops, after 1 month, nag-improve na yung kanyang dry eyes. Pero, we have to keep on doing it. Because if we stop, babalik yung dry eyes mo. So, are you okay with using eye drops?
Yeah.
Good job!
Naghanap talaga ako ng, hindi lang basta Eyecare, gusto ko yung talagang fit para sa mga bata. So, sa dami-dami kong sa social media, sa mga reviews, si Doctor doon talaga yung nakita ko. Usually, akala ko talaga walang Makati. Bala ko pupunta ng Davao para ano siya. So, talagang inano ko talaga siya. Tinarget ko talaga siyang hanapin.
After we checked all the external parts of his eyes, we also had to check all the internal parts of his eyes. So si Crisvin, he has myopia or nearsightedness. Ibig sabihin, malabo yung paningin niya sa malayo. He cannot see the blackboard clearly or the TV clearly. A lot of people have this misconception that eye diseases are only present in very old na mga patients, yung mga matatanda na. They don't know that really young children who have myopia or nearsightedness are at risk to developing these 4 eye diseases: retinal detachment, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and cataracts. So, we did a thorough eye exam to check all the internal structures of his eye. And sadly, we found out that his eyeball, which should just be 23 to 24 millimeters, was already 26 millimeters. Ang laki-laki na ng eyeball niya. And he's just 5 years old.
I'm 6 years old.
Oh, okay, you just celebrated your birthday pala. Tama. So, when he came to the clinic, 5 lang siya. Now he's 6. Okay, now he's 6. Ang problema natin, pag malaki yung eyeball ng bata, lalo na ng isang 6 years old na bata, pagkahabang tumatanda sila, tumatangkad pa sila. So, nag-grow yung height. At kasabay ng growth ng height is yung growth ng kanilang eyeball. Lumalaki din yung eyeball. And as the eyeball grows in size, the eyeball becomes more prone to the 4 diseases that I just mentioned. And that is something that we want to manage or stop kung kaya. So, we prescribed red light therapy for Crisvin. So, with red light therapy, we have to use an eye rising machine. Are you using your eye rising machine every day?
Yes.
Okay, twice a day?
Yeah.
Do you like using it?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. And because Crisvin is very compliant with his eye rising machine, alam nyo, after 1 month, when we did his follow-up, we were just expecting a 25 or a 50 degree na improvement. Pero, when we did the follow-up sa kanya, yung grado niya originally was 1,200 or 12.00. It became 0.25 in just 1 month. From very thick lenses to very thin lenses in just 1 month. And I'm so happy that we were able to achieve that. Very good, Crisvin! Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Siyempre, children cannot comply their treatments on their own. We need the parents' 100% compliance as well and guidance sa bahay. So, happy naman ako that we were able to improve his choroidal thickness. So, yung retina niya before the treatment was very thin and yung eyeball niya was very long. Pero ngayon, from 26 millimeters, naging 24 millimeters na lang yung eyeball. And at the same time, yung choroidal thickness niya kumapal ng 200 micrometers, which is a very good thing. Okay?
Yes.
Which is a very good thing. Ano yung na-feel nyo nung nalaman nyo yung problems ni Crisvin at yung nalaman nyo yung kailangan natin i-spend para sa mata niya, para gumaling?
Yes, actually, naramdaman namin yung frustration. Siyempre at the young age. So, ganun pala yung naging condition ng kanyang eye. Then, when it comes dun sa spend, okay lang yan kasi may babalik yan. Unlike dun sa health ng bata, particularly dun sa eyes niya.
So, let's do a recap. So, sa comprehensive eye exam namin, we do eye health tests and we check the external and the internal health of the eyes. And number 2, we also do binocular vision tests. So, binocular vision tests allows us to check whether the brain is able to combine what the right eye and the left eye sees. And maraming bata actually have strabismus. Most people kasi assume that a child only has strabismus when they can see an obvious eye misalignment. But what they do not know is that a lot of young children have eye misalignments that aren't obvious. Yung eye misalignments have different severities. So there are eye misalignments that are very obvious and they are usually 1 millimeter or farther away from the center. That's why it's very obvious. Or sometimes naman, it's 10 prism diopters or higher. So it requires a huge amount of prism lens to help straighten their eyes. Kaya very obvious yung kanilang eye misalignment. But with Crisvin, he has around 6 prism diopters. Ibig sabihin, he has an eye misalignment, yun nga lang hindi very obvious. And this eye misalignment is also causing headaches, migraines, nausea, and dizziness. At minsan, maraming parents, hindi nila alam na visual pala ang cause ng mga ganong symptoms. So, we also managed his eye misalignment and we're doing vision therapy. Do you like doing vision therapy?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part with vision therapy?
Maze.
Oh, yeah, because Crisvin is also very smart. Kaya gustong-gusto niya nagsosolve ng mga maze, tsaka mga puzzles. Tuwang-tuwa siya sa vision therapy. Ayaw niyang mag-stop. And then lastly, we assess the vision. We cannot do the same test that we do for adults for children. Kasi yung eye muscles nila, yung focusing eye muscles nila are very flexible and they can compensate for the blurring of vision that they are experiencing. Unlike adults na kapag blurry yung vision nila, hindi nila kayang i-compensate kasi matitigas na yung focusing muscles ng mata nila. So with children, we have to be very painstaking and very thorough. Yun nga lang when we found out his grade, it's 1,200 or 12.00. We had to prescribe him with myopia control lenses. So, myopia control lenses is not your typical traditional eyeglasses. Kasi sa typical eyeglasses, he would just have 1,200 all throughout the lens. But in his case, since myopia control lens yung gamit namin sa kanya, yung 1,200 na grade niya nandun sa center ng lens. And then sa periphery ng lens, meron siyang special grade na nilagay namin para ma-stop or ma-slow down yung pagtaas ng grade niya. Kaya naman, we got a very effective management for him. So in his case, we manage his dry eyes with eye drops and we manage the elongation of his eyeball and the degeneration of his retina using Myo Light. Number 3, we also manage his eye misalignment with vision therapy. And lastly, we manage his myopia and nearsightedness using myopia control lenses. And after 1 month, we got very good results. Straight na yung kanyang eyes. Wala na siyang dry eyes. Maganda na yung kanyang retina, makapal na. Yung eyeball niya hindi na malaki, bumalik na sa normal size, at yung grade niya bumaba from 12.00 to 0.25. Congratulations, Crisvin!
After ng treatment, actually ongoing, malaki ang naging improvement niya kasi nawala yung pagkukusot niya ng mata, tapos yung parang tumitirik yung mata niya before, pero ngayon nawala siya, tapos nakaka-read na siya ng may distance, nakikita na niya even kahit yung ilaw o yung daytime light wala, kaya niya nang mabasa. At malaki ang naging development after namin dito sa Eyecare Deluxe.
Most clinics really find it challenging when examining really young children. Of course, you can't examine them the way you examine adults. However, it's very important to get a lot of information during the comprehensive eye exam. Why? Because most children do not really report symptoms. It's very rare for children to report symptoms because they feel that whatever symptoms they are experiencing are actually normal. And they are not aware that they should report these symptoms because these are signs of potential eye and vision problems. So when we're dealing with pediatric patients, we need to get a lot of tests as much as possible so that we can get a lot of information. Information that will not be reported by our young patients.